Hi! Welcome to Watcher DM. I'm Gabriel Hernandez, and this is Alicia Yo, and we are going to be doing tonight's episode of Headstrong Cute, Demon Stalker in the Sphere of Chapultepec. I think this is part 9? I don't know. We're doing like hour and a half long games. We're trying to release them every Saturday at 8, so you can get that premiere and watch us continue our little crazy Troika experiment. But yeah, why don't we start with a recap from Alicia?
Yeah, so I think Headstrong had I think we set out from where the Jocks and Gugaks and Homex were hanging out after like getting armor and stuff. That was the whole recap from the session before that. Uh so I wanted to go and check out the other like the crashed golden barge that the troll was guarding. And so just hopped over the mountains. Um, I think I like didn't I come across like a landslide in the mountains? Where there was like a body, like a paw or something sticking out of the rock.
Yeah, you found the
And
the body of a dead hiker.
yeah, I did. And I managed I think maybe did I get some silver pence out of that and maybe some provisions? Can't remember.
Maybe? Yeah, possible. I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either, but I recall there was somewhat of
Some boons
a little
along the way.
stash of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and traversed the mountains and hopped on down to where the golden barge was and snuck in and spent some time carefully not tossing the place. Grabbed sorry, my ear is itchy. Oh my god. A feather folk costume and a tiger costume, but I had also saw a penguin costume, maybe? Which seemed to indicate, based on the note that I got, that Chi-Chi is not who he says he is. It's just someone masquerading as a penguin, um, and being this religious figurehead. So, I took the Featherfolk costume and the Tiger costume, mostly for lack of space in my inventory, and I also grabbed a Blue Star map of Corda. Um, I spent a fair amount of time in there, so when I emerged, the troll was about and was I guess doing his job on security detail and was not impressed with me sneaking around. Um so yeah, I had to dispatch the troll, uh which I thought I had done, and turns out that the troll reanimates,
It regenerates.
regenerates. Yeah, like maybe say I was hitting it with my bow and the wounds were healing and it was getting up after I thought it was dead. So I think I managed to recall that uh you can only fully kill trolls with fire. So at some juncture I just uh tossed some oil on it and threw a match and he went up. Never to
Never to
sit up
patrol
again.
again.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just there's like a hair that's like trying to get in my ear. This is driving me crazy. It's like the
Well,
feeling of bugs crawling on me.
hares
Oh,
do love climbing into holes.
they do. I'll survive. Yeah, so um, I was kind of like I have also not checked on my ship in a while. And stumbled on back to my ship to find that uh it had been tossed. But it seemed that it's Dilly Dan left and left the door open. So my astrological uh equipment got stolen.
Yep.
Um yeah, so that's currently what I'm dealing with. I batten down the hatches and spent the night in my ship, and gotta kind of figure out what my plan is from here.
Yeah, so I think when we last left off, then you are bedding down in your ship. You did not actually roll your luck recovery, I don't think.
Oh, did I not?
I mean, you
I
have
guess not.
6 out of 8 luck, and I'm assuming that that means that I did
Yeah.
not bump the time forward. So I'm gonna push the time forward. It is
Okay, yeah.
currently, well, I guess right now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Are you? I guess you're going to sleep, or do you want to cycle some time?
Um, yeah, did I not? I guess it's 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go to bed now, you'll be waking up at midnight.
Yeah.
Just fine. You can
Um,
do stuff in your ship while you wait for the sun to come if you want, but
yeah, that's a fair point. Uh, and I think I'm gonna throw on that feather folk costume. Um, and go into town and just
okay. So
observe.
you do need to sleep before you leave. And the only reason is at the end of last session, we did do your experience gain, which is the result of rest and reflection. And you benefited from rest, as far as I remember. You did sleep. You just, like, we didn't cycle the time.
Oh, that's all you're saying.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I can say it's midnight on the 15th day. It's midnight
oh,
on the 15th day, and you wake up.
sure. So I didn't actually roll to regenerate my luck.
Right, so roll
Uh,
that. But you did regenerate your health, if I remember correctly.
yeah, it seems like I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Um, yeah, that's fair. Okay, so we're saying it's midnight.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. How about how about I step
Yeah,
outside
you step outside the
the
golden
ship?
barge,
Hmm.
and you're in like kind of a landing glade where you've landed,
Hmm.
and there's some kind of exotic jungle flowers here that normally during the day you landed here, you saw them already, but for some
Yeah.
reason at midnight they are actually a totally different color.
Oh,
And by
cool.
different color, I mean a color you have never seen before. It is a new color to you.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
and so I would like you, if you would like, to name this new color.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, I gotta call it something to myself, right?
Yep.
Um, hmm. Uh, you know, um,
Never named a color before, have you?
I don't know if anyone has, huh?
Somebody's job is to name colors. The paints that I have are named the most ridiculous crap for the minis.
Yeah, they absolutely are, but like they're based on like a color. I'm just trying to think like if it's something you had never seen before. Like I'm not gonna call it like lilac purple. Like I'm not gonna use a name of a color already.
Right.
Maybe uh I don't know. Maybe I'll just call it Midnight Glow.
Nice. 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 Very cool. All right, sweet. That was your random encounter for the tile.
Awesome. So I'm gonna, it's been a minute. But can I try and see if I can track Deadly Dan, or maybe at least a direction he may have headed off in?
So I don't know that I don't think you have the tracking skill. Is that?
I do.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Then yes,
Yeah.
please go ahead. Use tracking. I'd say it would be normally difficult for anyone to track at midnight, but your movement is already inhibited. You're going to be moving at like it takes 2 hours to move a hex.
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll make it cost you time, but it won't impact your efficacy. Sound good?
Yeah, I think I'm kind of like I'm just looking for a direction. Like I may not actually try to track him right now, but since I'm at the ship,
You're looking for
obviously he
evidence,
left from here.
clues
Yeah.
to where he went. Got it. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and
Sure. Yeah.
roll your tracking
Yeah.
under.
I failed.
All right.
Okay.
You have found confirmed Deadly Dan tracks. Definitely the tracks of Deadly Dan, and they head south.
But I failed.
So you and I know that. Your character doesn't know that, and has identified something that they think are definitely Deadly Dan tracks, and head to the south.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is like one of the things I like to do is when you fail at like a knowledge skill or a skill that is about intuition, it's
Uh,
not just that you don't know. Sometimes it's that you know the wrong thing. I think it
okay, yeah, that's
it's more likely, honestly. Dunning-Kruger is like, oh, yeah,
yeah,
no, I'm definitely an expert.
of course I'm right.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I see, so I guess I kind of left like a troll kind of burning on fire. Is there evidence of the fire now that it's dark, or
Um, I think the troll burned out earlier. That was hours ago. But there was like some smoke rising from the crash from that site earlier in the day. You can't see it obviously at night, but no, it doesn't seem like the fire spread.
okay. I'm gonna go north and
I'm,
brave the forest.
okay, so you're going. I'm sorry, northeast.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2 o'clock in the morning as you leave. You spent 2 hours
Yeah.
tracking,
Yeah.
and you go northeast for 2 hours. So it is 4 o'clock in the morning when you find three stalking tigers.
Oh shit.
They're hunting you. They're stalking you in the night. And yeah,
Oh
so
shit.
you're like going through the jungle, and all of a sudden, like you hear like something behind you, and you're like, "Fuck!" You turn around, and sure as shit, there's three tigers coming to pounce you.
Yeah. Uh, any chance you're gonna let me try to run?
I think they've got the hand right now. Like they kind of they stalked you. So I
Okay.
think you'll at least have to deal with like one probably round of stuff. If you get to go first, yes, you
Okay.
can run.
Sure. Okay.
Let me pull the tiger here. So they get 2 initiatives each, and we start the round. It's Benny Hill. Sliding. I think what it is like the dew on the jungle floor is like making everything slippery, so that like they come to stalk at you and end up slipping instead of like pouncing effectively, so they kind of like belly flop, and you like go to
Okay.
scramble and run and just kind of like smack like hit the ground because you're also like
Yeah.
slipping on wet grass. So
Okay.
let's start the round. Headstrong cute. It is your turn.
Okay. So, but if I was gonna try to run, would he be under or versus?
So it'll be under.
Okay, so I'll try to run
Okay.
on my turn.
Well, okay. So hold on a sec. So what do you think it should be? So I don't think we ever got an answer from the nerds over at Troika. Let me ask them.
Uh, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if a round ended and it's like I'm up first, I have a chance to disengage, so it's under. But like, if they were already combating me, that's a versus.
Okay. So because they're in combat with you, it's a versus?
Yeah, I guess.
I respect that. So are you cool with rolling versus then?
No, like I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I was more like the combat hasn't begun yet.
Okay.
But
Because they haven't gotten a turn yet because they kind of scrambled. That's fine.
yeah,
That's fine.
we all scrambled, so
Yeah.
it's like maybe I get a chance to run. Probably gonna fail, so
Go ahead.
I'm still taking a risk, right?
You totally are. Hey, you
I
ran.
succeeded. Okay.
All right. You have runaway. I'm going to say you're still in the same hex with them, though. So you need to roll, I think, a successful hide or like sneak to kind of. You
Yeah, I
can
was
run
gonna.
and hide. I think that might
Yeah,
be effective.
I was gonna ask about using sneak because I kind of want to delve into the next hex. So if I fail, then like I just come running out of the forest because I'm scared. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try and roll under sneak.
Mhm.
No, I thought I hit it. Oh, there it goes.
All right.
I
You
succeeded.
succeeded. Cool.
So I
Yeah.
hide.
You hide. You see them kind of looking for you, and like they move past you, and they kind of end up somewhere else. And yeah. So yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning, you had a nice little terrifying scare. Where would you like to go
Mhm.
next?
To northeast to the downcraft, like approaching
Okay.
sneakily.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll the sneak again.
Okay.
Sort of sneaking for 2 hours is okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I failed.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. It's fine. Okay, but you think you're sneaking. You
Hmm.
seem to think you're sneaking. And yeah, you approach the craft. The door is open as you left it.
Okay.
And there is a smoldering charred pile of what was a troll
Mhm.
on the ground.
Okay.
And give me roll a encounter here. See if anything interesting happens. Oh, notion. Nice and slow. 43. Okay. Yeah, you already have one of these. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about it. You would have found a
Okay.
tiger suit. You already have a tiger suit, so I'm not gonna
Oh, cool.
wait. I'm not gonna wave a fresh tiger suit in your face.
Yeah. Um. Speaking of which, though, okay, so I want to go into the ship.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you go into the ship.
Okay. There's no one lying in wait to stab me.
No one is lying in wait to stab you.
Okay. Can I bargain with you here? If I put on the tiger costume,
Okay.
can I add something to my inventory?
You can wear the tiger costume and yes, put something in your inventory. That's fine. In fact,
Okay.
actually, I think you have an additional spot. The rucksack is worn and does not take
We
up a
t-
spot.
we took it out
We did
though.
that? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking to grab that.
Astrological
What?
equipment?
Yeah, is it still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You grab the astrological equipment. I will say, like, you can carry more than 12 things. It just impacts your ability to do stuff.
Sure, but I kind of wanted to also pop out of this thing disguised. So
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I was just letting you know.
anybody who saw anything maybe saw a tiger steal some shit.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
I'm gonna say
okay.
you rustle around in there for about an hour, getting all the stuff together.
Yeah.
Okay. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun is a rising.
Okay.
Birds are a chirping.
Cool.
Feathered folk are a cawing.
So, yeah. So I come out of there.
Okay.
And yeah, do I have to worry about anything happening?
Nothing seems out of order. You kind of returned like immediately to the scene of the crime, but
Hmm.
apparently it's fashion these days to just leave your ship. Like apparently he did not see the smoke or note that his troll hasn't come back from the
Okay,
patrol.
cool.
So,
I'm gonna slink off into the forest. So back south west, I guess.
okie. Oh, cool. Um, yes. So, yeah, you're walking through the jungle, and you walk through this area of the jungle that has these really thick, kind of long vines that
Mhm.
have these really interesting kind of coiled curls on them. And as you walk by one, it you kind of snag on it, and it really grips onto you. It takes you like a couple of minutes to kind of detangle yourself from this thing.
Oh
Um,
dear.
but you recognize almost immediately the utility of this stuff. It's called climbing vine. And
Oh.
basically it's like Velcro. It'll just kind of stick to shit. You can smack it up a thing
Hmm.
and it'll be stuck there and you can climb it.
Sweet.
Yeah. So if you had more inventory space, you can grab some climbing vine.
Yeah. So I can be overladen.
Yes, you can.
Can I grab some?
Go ahead.
Um, I'll just put it under wearing for now. Uh,
Your character sheet doesn't support having more than 12, does it?
well, unless can we change that under attributes? Like, can you add
I don't know. Let me see.
it?
No, it looks like they have
No. Okay.
inventory 10, inventory 11, inventory 12. Let me see. You can add an attribute. Let me try adding inventory 13 and see what happens. Did it add anything to your character sheet? Nope.
Um, I just like let it reload.
I don't think it
I
did.
don't see anything. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just put it
Yeah,
under wearing for now because
put
I'm
it in
probably gonna
use.
grab it and just like sling it over my shoulder for now. So you called it climbing vine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, let's just say there's no room in my bag for it. So,
Yeah.
like in a pinch, I might have to drop something to combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to head back to my ship.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna pull up the Troika book so that we know what the effects are.
Oh yeah, fair point.
So it was laden. Laden.
Probably.
Uh, let's find encumbrance. Encumbrance rules. Retrieving items that are overburdened. If you find yourself carrying more than 12 items, you suffer -4 to all rolls due to the inconvenient weight. Okay. So you are struggling. And you continue onto your ship. Okay.
Go in there.
Hold on a sec. We shall see.
Yeah.
3, 4. Yeah. So as you arrive to your ship, you note that there is a fog, like kind of mist.
Okay.
And initially, your instinct is that it is the dew of the jungle kind of burning off in the sun.
Okay.
But it has a vaguely familiar sweet smell.
Hmm. I wonder, have I encountered this before? I don't know. I feel like maybe when I was hanging out with the Drox and we were searching around, there was something that made us stupid. I don't remember. Okay, so it smells sweet. Anything
Yep.
else?
I know
Cool.
that's your experience.
Okay, yeah, I want to go into the ship.
Okay, you walk up to the ship, and you could have swore it was locked. It is not
Okay.
locked as you grab the door.
Oh, shit.
You still going?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Inside is dark, thick as a
Okay.
man's thigh, and as long as 3 destriers. A sympathy serpent and crush its prey, as you'd expect such a snake to do. But their hunting style is idiosyncratic. Yeah, this serpent welcomes you. Welcomes you to your home and your death. Come on in. Let me cuddle you.
Wait, like, the fuck are you doing here?
I've come to aid you. Come to put you out of your misery. I understand the troubles of being a lonely rabbit in a world not your own. Lost her
Brought you
only
back a
friend.
girlfriend. I'm gonna throw the climbing vines at him.
Okay, hold on a sec. Let me do the thing real quick.
Oh, you need to figure out his mean.
Yeah, let's do the thing here. Did that roll? Hold. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's being a little shy. He's being kind of coy. So yeah. So you kind of like fling the climbing vines at him.
Yeah, I was like, here's your girlfriend. Boom. Just a bunch of tangled noodles.
Okay. And then what do you do?
Does he react?
I mean, he kind of flinches at it. They hit him. They stick to his skin.
I'm gonna draw my bow.
Okay, so it's combat.
Yeah, it said it was gonna eat me.
It is going to try and eat you for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you were unloading yourself, so you're no longer at -4, I assume.
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
And the
Great.
climbing vine is in my ship. I don't know if it's gonna survive, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So the enemy goes first. So he closes the distance between you and goes to choke you.
Okay.
Rolled a 9.
Okay. It's in range now, so I have to use my sword.
Yes, you're defending with your sword.
Okay. I'm defending for 18.
You hit with an 18.
Cool. Rolling damage.
Yeah,
6 damage.
he is dead. You have snicker-snacked him. It is a dead serpent. Unfortunately, in cutting through the serpent, you have also cut through the climbing vine. So it is half a useful climbing vine.
Cool.
Cool. And
Oh.
yeah, now you got some snake guts in your ship.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kick it out the hatch.
Nice.
Just like, fuck.
Oh, you know what? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Cool. All right, neat. Yeah, you had a sympathy serpent. You get in your ship. All right, you're in your ship. Everything's fine. You kicked the
Hey.
stupid snake out the hatch.
Yeah. Other than the snake, is anything else amiss?
Nope.
Okay. Gonna drop the astrological equipment.
Okay.
Try to. I'd be fine with like burning time here, like setting it up. I think probably is
Okay.
fair.
Yeah, you are setting it up. Great. So, it's going to take you 2 hours to set up everything.
Mhm.
So it is 11 a.m. when.
And I've taken off the tiger costume.
Okay. When outside you hear, what is it? Zeppelin? Stairway to Heaven?
Oh no! Yeah. What's
Uh,
coming from the Volvo?
yeah, and the Volvo like pulls up to the front of your ship, and Omakala hops out, and starts heading towards the door of your ship. As you can see from the front view mirror,
Shit.
view window.
Well, it's locked, right? I mean, I've locked.
Okay, so you lock it. You rush over and lock it. Make sure it's locked.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I locked it after I kicked the snake out, but let's just be sure.
Okay. It is locked. Let's see what a tower wizard can do about it. And actually, let's find out how he's feeling right now. Aha, interesting. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're expecting some nastiness, and instead he raps gently on the door of your ship, and it sounds like he is humming "Hammer of the Gods" to himself.
Okay.
I also need to roll a couple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, fuck. Back. How do I go back? Yeah. So yeah, he's knocking on your door. What do you do?
Let's throw on that featherfall costume.
Okay.
He's like, good. Just a minute.
Take your time.
Try to make some bird noises. What can I help you with? I'm not opening it. I'm just gonna shout through the hatch.
I'm looking for that headstrong, cute creature.
She's not here. Just hold on. I'm gonna like open it a little bit, like the way you would just open a door when you had like the latch.
Do you want to just look at your people?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like the
Yeah, I know.
you know, like the latch in like apartment door. Yeah.
Does your ship have one of those?
Can it?
Yeah, it's your ship. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Security latch.
Yeah,
it's
you got
got
a little security latch. Yeah, so you open the
so
door
it only
and
opens
kind of
like
look through the crack.
2 inches. Yeah, and so I'm feathered. Like I'm her assistant. What can I do for you?
Oh, I would just like to leave her a message.
Oh, yeah, please. I'll take down the message.
Excellent. Well, I just want you to let her know that since I've had this wonderful time to kind of just drive and listen to music and kind of get my shit straight, man, I feel like a new guy. And yeah, I really I appreciate it. She's kind of opened my eyes to what an ass I was being. And yeah, I just wanted to extend my thanks. And if there's anything Omakala can do for her, just say the word. And he like whips out a cigarette, lights it, and like kind of slips a card into the door,
Okay.
And then just like starts humming another tune, Simon and Garfunkel something, and starts heading back to his car.
That's very lovely. Thank you so much. I'll pass on the message. And I take the card and I'm just like,
Thanks a lot, pumpkin.
okay, goodbye. Close
Bye.
it. And I'm just like, Strong trusts none of this. But sounds like that dad rock did him some good.
You know, if you've ever spent like a week and a half in a car just driving around
Yeah.
listening to your own fucking tunes after literally years of being a shitty wizard on some sphere trying to fucking mine dwarf ghosts.
Uh-huh.
It's a life-changing experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, what does the card say?
Yeah, it's got his I'm gonna say it's got his calling information on it, which is basically a spell.
Okay.
So you can learn the spell. And yeah, this spell is Call Omakala. And you can basically just have a conversation with the fucking guy, like you would by just it literally has a diagram of this. You take your hand like this, you put it to your face like this, and you say, "I'd like to speak with Omakala, please." And that's the magic spell that contacts, and his hand buzzes and rings, and he picks it up.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to my notes, I think. Inventory detail.
So it's a spell. You need to cast it. When you cast it, it's like a spell. You're a rank 1 at it. It costs you stamina.
Sure, can I just add it even though I haven't used it yet?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that instead.
Spells you learn with you don't have to use them to learn them. You learn them at rank 1. Because they're basically they're spells.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go. Spell. Call Omakala. And it's rank 1. Did I do that right?
Hold on. Nailed it.
Cool.
Man, look at that list of skills.
Yeah, right?
Fucking juice, dude. Alright.
So so I think Headstrong, had some time while setting up that equipment to think about. So the troll mentioned the name Bazil.
Mm-hmm.
His death in his death throes.
Yep.
So I was thinking about this like during the last game and then just in between sessions where I was like, well, that might be the demon that that killed Headstrong's family, but I was kind of like, I don't think she's gonna know that or figure that out super quickly, kind of having stumbled in this. So like, again, I don't know if that's true, but I also feel like that's something that will take time to percolate for Headstrong.
Interesting. So I guess it kind of depends, right? So like my experience with people is they tend to jump to those kinds of conclusions as soon as they can because of the emotional context. So like the clues so far saying that this being was at Lagos, at Zimbabwe, and at Chapultepec.
Okay.
And is this demon named Bazil, whom you do not know if that is the demon that you dealt with before. True.
Well, I don't know the demon's name, right?
Right. Well,
yeah.
You didn't. But it's possible you do now, right? And the fact is that your character is kind of stalking this specific demon. So it would make sense that I think your character might think that they were like closer on the trail than you think you are, if that makes sense.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I just kind of thought like when, they had some time to think about it, like just now before the Omakala thing, they were probably like considering that may have been the demon.
Cool. Yeah.
That they're searching for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. What are they gonna do about it?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't really want to let's see here. This was the only place like flat ground where my ship could reasonably parked, right?
No, it's kind of the place where you're not a pilot. You are not a barge pilot.
Yeah.
So your golden barge was actually the first time when you landed in Zimbabwe, you were flown there by somebody. That person died.
Yeah.
You replaced them with Deadly Dan,
Okay.
who operated as a pilot for the trip here.
Okay.
And they landed you here because it was the best spot to land, according to them.
Okay.
You can move the ship, but it's not easy, and you don't have barge, like golden barge piloting, so it'd be, regular skill check kind of thing.
Sure. Okay, I'll leave it. I just kind of like, we sort of said that the door was open, like Deadly Dan left it open. So like I want to lock it up, but I'm kind of like, do I have to worry about my shit getting stolen? Always, like
Yeah, sure, absolutely, of course. I mean, it's a crazy world. Did you ever park in San Francisco? Doesn't matter. Your car will be broken into.
okay. Well, whatever. There's nothing I can do. I think I'm still wearing the feather folk costume.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go north.
Okay. Yeah, you exit the ship, lock everything up tight. Actually, go ahead and just roll like a versus skill check. This will be like a security skill. And it's just going to be a measure. If anybody tries to break in, they'll have to try and roll against that, whatever you roll here, to break into your ship. That'll kind of give us a measure for how effectively.
So do an unskilled roll, or do you want me to make a new skill?
You're making a new skill called security.
Okay. That's rank 0.
Yeah, it is currently rank 0, just like any unskilled.
Okay. And do a versus one.
Okay.
Roll the 10.
Cool. So yeah, they would need to roll over a 10 to break into your car.
Okay, sure.
Cool.
Yeah, so I wanted to go north.
All right. You have traveled north. It is 12 noon. Oop. Okay. Yeah, so it's noon. And yeah, those same flowers that were a weird color at midnight are now yet another color that you have not seen before.
Yeah.
What are you gonna name it?
Oh, are you gonna name it?
I mean, it is a new color.
Sure.
That's super
Radiant
white.
Ember.
Radiant Ember. Love it.
Mhm.
Cool. Beautiful. Yes. Yeah, so you name a new color, and yeah, you can see the town is to the north west. Jungle surrounds you, except for your ship, which is to the south.
Okay. Yeah, I want to head into town.
Okay. At 1 p.m., you approach Kaka. Yeah, the city is a bit of a bustle. You can see some of the followers of Headstrong Cute being persecuted, like actually like dragged off and put in stocks, etc. And
Shit.
others are like organizing to like try and like it seems like they are going to launch an attack against your ship. Like they have identified where it is and are like putting together a band of fucking peasants to come and try and take out your ship because they believe you're there and attack you. But yeah, nobody recognizes you because you're wearing a hard light costume of a feather folk. So they have no chance of knowing that you are not that person.
Cool.
And yeah, you can kind of see like so the at this point like there isn't any like faith left. It's just become like militant like direction. They're just being tyranted into doing shit. And so you can see that the structure that used to be the church has been kind of repurposed as what looks basically like, you know, the palace of a grand tyrant.
Okay.
With huge banners with the picture of the penguin holding a fork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think do these people seem like they'd be willing to be soapbox?
Are you going to try and spout some religion?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and I guess where are you going to try and do that?
I mean, so there's you know people that are being dragged off, or like that are, I guess, my would be followers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, g- can I try to just be like, eh, fellow feathered friends, like don't fight amongst each other, like just start trying to make a scene, and then maybe a crowd will form, and I can soapbox them.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you? So you're going to go ahead and roll a new skill, gather crowd.
Okay, sure.
You could also call it hawking if you want, but it's gathering a crowd.
Okay. All right. Roll under.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hey,
succeed.
all right, you managed to get a crowd. Let's you succeeded by I think 3 points. So I'm gonna roll 3d6 to see how big of a crowd you've got. You got 7 feathered folk, all
Okay.
listening to you. What are you saying?
Uh,
What's the pitch?
yeah, kind of like just trying to point out like the divide amongst the peoples. Um, like how we're being pitted against each other via these religions. I'm trying to softball it before I start being like, Chi-Chi is not who he says he is.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So I am gonna say like almost immediately. One of them is like, you must be new here. We're not even allowed to talk about other religions anymore. Like that's against the law now. So like as soon as you kind of start going into like you are disagreeing with the tyrant,
Huh.
they're like, whoa, hey, like look out for yourself. But I like what you're saying because I think you're kind of being a little bit effective here. Why don't you let's make another skill.
Okay.
Proselytize? What is this? Sermonize? Fucking sermonize it is. Yeah, so let's make a
All right.
sermonize skill. Let's get a roll on it.
Harmonized.
Yeah.
Yeah, erect a tent.
Yeah. I think you should roll. I
Okay.
think it's probably going to be a versus, though. I think you'll have to roll a versus on Sermonize to see if these guys are.
Okay, sure. Okay, I rolled a 14.
I think they also rolled a 14. It's a tie.
Okay,
Would you like to test your luck to win them over?
sure. Oh, I may as well give it a shot.
Nice.
I
Yes.
succeeded.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you win these 7 feathered folk over, and they are willing to kind of entertain your cause.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, one of them even will kind of take you to the underground resistance, and yeah, they're super interested in what you've got. What is this? What are you pushing? And you bust out with the goods? Are you showing off all the proof?
Yeah, so they've taken me, so I'm not just shouting in public now.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna tell them Chi-Chi is not who he says he is. I have evidence from a trusted source. And I'm gonna start showing them the stack of notes, like, you know, the brainstorming for how to make a cult, and then the smoking gun is be the recipes for eating feathered folk. I need them to
Ooh.
be shocked by this.
Nice. You got a PowerPoint presentation and everything. This is fucking great.
Like you see that banner they've unveiled of Chi-Chi holding a fork? That motherfucker wants to eat you. The symbolism is right in front of your faces, people.
Oh, this is perfect. Oh, that is so awesome. Yes, that is hyper effective. No roll needed. Yeah, ripples immediately begin unraveling the tight grip that Chi-Chi has held on the feathered folk. And yeah, let me see here if I think I need a stat block for a thing here. Yeah, so you have basically gotten the people. I think I'm gonna say it takes like a couple of days of kind of like coordinating and working, like to get the information out and get people to kind of unify. Are you willing to take that
Yeah,
time?
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to form like a mob that's willing to go public with this, you know. We have to gain enough like of a stronghold of people who want to fight for themselves, like for their town.
Okay. Cool. Um yeah, you have definitely angered Chi Chi.
Mhm.
And like at this point, they have just fully abandoned any type of decorum and are like slaughtering feathered folk in front of the church and eating them whole.
Oh my god.
Like demanding that you come and serve yourself up if you don't want more of these feathered folk to die. And it's crazy. He's saying it's Headstrong Q. He's calling you out by name, but you know that he doesn't know that it's you because you've walked by him.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way, he is also no longer resembles a penguin. Oh, technically kind of resembles a penguin, but he is a large demon.
Okay. I'm
In fact,
gonna
he is that large demon.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need it to make a quick phone call.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
got 2 reasons for this. I need to
Okay.
phone booth this.
Okay.
I need to Superman this shit, but in reverse, like dropping the disguise, going back to Headstrong,
Okay.
and I need to call him a call.
Oh, hey, buddy, how you doing?
Yeah, yo, I got your message. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of
Uh,
course.
I'm
Sorry
so
about
glad.
sorry about almost killing you before.
That's water under the bridge. That's the Volvo is served both of us well. I think I'm glad that we could pay that forward.
God, I love that
Um,
car.
yeah. So listen, I know you weren't really one to spend a lot of time in town, um, in Kaka, but I'm having a bit of demon troubles.
Oh, did that old that old fart get around to making a mess up there? Did you finally get caught?
Yeah, it's gotten a little obscene. I feel like we were willing to let it slide until he just started openly eating feathered folk in front of the church,
Oh
and
gosh.
as I'm sure you can understand, can appreciate your methods. I'm gonna try to like blow smoke up his ass here. I'm being like, oh yeah, it's much more clever. Like you had better etiquette in starting this religion. Like this guy's a fucking hack.
Fucking roll flattery. Yeah, absolutely. Roll flattery.
Okay,
New
I
skill.
don't think I have that.
Not
So
yet.
yeah, at least Omkala had some class. I failed.
Okay, that's fine. You try and flatter him, and he says, hey, flattery will get you nowhere. Now, Bridge Over Troubled Water, that is a banging song. Anyway, what do you want? What can I do for you? I owe you a favor. I owe you a solid. How can Omakala help you out today?
You'd be doing me and the feathered folk of Kaka a huge favor by helping me, uh, you know, send this demon a pack in, or
Okay. Look. I understand that you think Omakala's all powerful. Like I get some crazy shit going on, but trust me, I owe that guy like 100 dwarven souls. Like I don't have the money to pay him, and if I could just kill the guy, I would have already. Uh,
see.
there is
Well,
there is possibly a way to get him packing, though.
yeah, if I I recognize that I cannot kill him, but maybe we can chase him and his horse out of town. So
All right. Yeah. Tell you what. I'll meet you at. Let's meet at the shed in Hex 17. And we'll put together a plan, and then we'll execute it. Get rid of Bone Shot, and I will show you this amazing 8-track I found. ABBA.
okay, yeah, sounds good, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks so much for calling. I'm really glad to hear your voice. You sound amazing. I hope you're doing well.
All right,
Hey,
peace.
Night Pig says to bring some Cheetos.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, so um, back to the feathered folk costume. I really needed to like drop my disguise to sound like myself. If that makes any sense.
That's fine.
But it's up now. Um. Uh. I'm gonna. Okay. So is town kind of fucked right now, or are people still trying to put on a happy face? Like, is the market open?
Sounds a
Can I
little
swing?
fucked. You
Okay. I was like, I
can.
want to grab some of that worm jerky.
Oh, you can get worm jerky. Yeah, you can get worm jerky. In fact, they're going to give you a deal on it because you're doing the Lord's work here. How much was I
Yeah,
charging you before for worm jerky? I think they were overcharging you, right?
they were. Yeah, I think I had to roll for it. I was new.
Yeah, totally. Well, I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. They will give you two provisions worth of worm jerky for 1 silver pence. And you can do that you can stack that, so you can get like if you want to spend 10 silver pence, you can get 20 provisions.
Okay. I only have room for 5 more.
Okay.
Um. So
So,
how many?
so look, for 2 silver pence, they'll give you 5.
Okay, cool. And then maybe I'll just put it as a note. Did five, five provisions.
You
One
hear the
wood.
crunch and squirt as another feathered folk is ripped in half and devoured.
God, got any Cheetos?
uh, shit. Test your luck.
Okay.
Test your luck if you want them to have Cheetos.
You know, like I paid, and I was 1 foot away from the stall, and I was like, "Do you have Cheetos?"
Yeah.
Also just realized I didn't reduce my luck from before. I succeeded.
You fucking he is like, that is so fucking weird. Here. And he like hands you an unopened bag of Cheetos,
Uh-huh.
jalapeno cheddar Cheetos. And he's like, I
Okay.
have no idea what these are. I found them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
have them. You obviously it's destiny for you to have them.
Okay.
You probably don't have room for them in your bags, right?
Well, I'm gonna say that the stack of notes evidence got left with the,
The ship.
the
Oh,
allies.
right. You've delivered that.
Yeah,
You
I
can blow that
delivered
away.
it. So
Yes, that's a
yeah,
good point.
so I'm gonna put Cheetos, jalapeno. Yeah. I'm gonna thank him. I'm gonna head out of town.
He
I would like.
gives you the symbol, like the sign, like it's a dumb hand sign, right? Because all
Okay.
fucking revolutions have that.
Yeah.
What is it? A feather folk should be able to do it. So
Yeah. So like they're gonna have like bird, hands.
bird hands, yeah.
Yeah. And their feet are clawed. I don't know. Maybe it's like kind of like dabbing.
Oh yeah. He fucking dabs at you. That's so good. That's perfect. That is
But it's
perfect.
like a feather dab.
Totally. Totally. All right, cool. Well, we are at an hour and 2 minutes. I think we probably is this a good place to wrap up the session, and next time we can start with the planning,
Yeah.
and then maybe get the finale of Chapultepec uh, on the next go around.
Yeah, it's probably good. What time of day is it in the world?
It's a good call. Good call. It is, I think. So actually, so I said it took 3 days, right? Before.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna bump this to 18th day, and then you put an hour into the PowerPoint presentation, an hour
Yeah.
into the call with Amakala,
Okay.
and I'll just say that the shopping was in with that. So it is 3 p.m. on the 18th day of your visit to Chapultepec.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, we'll go ahead and call this a rest. You don't necessarily sleep, but you like kind of take stock of what's going on while you're helping the feathered folk to organize their resistance. And you can pick 3 skills that you have failed at to try and level up.
Okay. So failed at flattery. Uh what else did I do? I failed to sneak one of the times, I think.
So you were let's see. Succeeded at sermonize, succeeded at gather
Yeah.
crowd. So you nobody tested against your security. You did not roll amazingly for that.
Yeah.
You
So I
did
don't
fail
know.
at sneak, and you failed at tracking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
So I think tracking, flattery, and sneak.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's just do them in order.
Nope.
Nope. Didn't get any better at tracking. I mean, I was trying to track in the dark. I don't think I learned anything.
Lords don't track in the dark.
Yeah, that's
Doctor,
the
it takes so
takeaway
they do
there.
this. Don't do that.
Sneak. Nope.
What
And
is your
let it
sneak?
be 9.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
hard to
it's
hard to
pretty
roll
good.
up.
Yeah, I did bump up flattery though.
Cool. You now know how to flatter.
And yeah. All right. Yeah. Seems like a good place to land.
Cool. Well, awesome. I hope you had a good time. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for playing. And yeah, to anybody out there who is watching this, thank you so much for watching. Please join us again. Feel free to comment in the section down there and like, share, subscribe, whatever. And yeah, I hope you will check out watcherdm.com or us on itch.io or DriveThruRPG, where we produce Troika stuff, quest stuff, and stuff for the world's most popular role playing game. And yeah, we produce monthly adventure modules like A Kiss to Build a Dream On, from which my shirt comes. So yeah, go get our weird stuff, please. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.